friends, welcome to the latest edition of Seller's Corner, your go-to source for all things reselling. I'm Erin, product specialist at Vendoo, and today we're here to talk about 10 great marketplaces to sell things online. But before we do, let me invite you to subscribe to our channel. We publish content every week, and it's all related to Vendoo product tips, community updates, and information about how to scale and grow your resale business. There are so many websites and apps to sell things online for a profit. E-commerce is at an all-time high, and more people are buying online than ever. In fact, e-commerce sales account for roughly 18% of all retail sales worldwide and over 40% of clothing and apparel sales. Reselling is becoming a super popular industry. More and more people are selling secondhand clothing and hard goods on various reselling platforms such as Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Etsy, Depop, Grailed, Tradesy, Kidizen, and Shopify, just to name a few. With Vendoo, you can cross-list all of your items everywhere in minutes to have maximum exposure and make the most revenue and profit. But there are only so many hours in the day, so you might want to focus your time and energy on the platforms where your items will perform best. You'll want to give those the most attention, where your items are most likely to sell quickly and for the best price. So which marketplace is best for you? Here's a little information about all of them. Number 1, eBay. eBay is the largest and most lucrative online marketplace. It's been around since 1995. There were some OG eBay sellers who used to scan images and mail checks for payment. Crazy. eBay has an astronomical audience of 159 active users worldwide. Of those, 61% are between 35 and 64 years old, which is a more mature audience in comparison to some of the other marketplaces. eBay also has the largest array of selling categories. You can sell almost anything there, even land and vehicles, unless of course it's illegal. eBay is likely the best place to sell online, with the largest audience and largest range of what you can sell. You can sell anything, but top selling categories include jewelry and watches, fashion and apparel, electronics, meaning computers, tablets, phones, video games, consoles, and even parts, and health, wellness, and beauty products. eBay is a beast. They provide so many tools and functions for resellers at any skill level and any volume. They provide sellers with superior control, tools, functions, analytics, and marketing opportunities to truly grow and scale. Learn more about eBay on Vendoo's blog and here on our YouTube. We've published a ton of content. Here's a fun fact. Most Vendoo users report that eBay is their top performing platform. Next is Mercari, and Mercari is another great option where, like eBay, you can sell a large array of items. The shipping process and listing process, they're both super simple on Mercari. And again, you can list almost anything that can be shipped. And you can also sell things that can't be shipped via Mercari Local, which, similar to the Facebook Marketplace style, allows for local meetup, but instead of you meeting up, it facilitates Uber as a carrier for your items locally. The top selling items on Mercari include electronics, apparel, toys and games, and home decor. Mercari has a very large audience as well, with over 350,000 items listed on Mercari every day. With Vendoo, you can cross-list your items to Mercari in literally 5 seconds. That in and of itself has me putting everything there for sale. You can learn about Mercari fees, listing, shipping, and how to make more sales on Mercari on the blog I wrote all about Mercari, linked below. Next is Poshmark, and Poshmark is my top performing and best platform and always has been. Poshmark is a place for fashion, although they do allow the sale of home decor, select pet items, and electronics as well. But when you think Poshmark, you think fashion, accessories, jewelry, and clothing for women, men, and children. Poshmark is a favorite among resellers that sell fashion. With over 80 million community members worldwide and a very, very good SEO Google ranking, Poshmark is a great platform. It's also so simple to use, and they've simplified the shipping process more than any other platform. Resellers fall in love with the interface, social component, and the aesthetic of Poshmark. Poshmark is a great place to list your items that are clothing and describe them thoroughly, because all of your items will rank very high in Google, which provides for not just Poshmark's audience, but for the audience of the world on the internet. Learn more about Poshmark by reading the Poshmark Bible blog post that I wrote all about my favorite platform. Next is Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace is really booming. What started as sort of an online yard sale for local transactions is quickly becoming a reselling platform offering shipping. And Facebook's audience is astronomical. Facebook is a worldwide entity with 2.89 billion active users reported at the end of 2021. And Facebook Marketplace is a place to turn the Facebook user into a shopper. If you've ever looked for something for sale on Facebook Marketplace, you know the way that when similar items are listed, you are notified, making that social media user your shopper. Really, Facebook's total audience is even larger than eBay, but it's unclear how many of those are active shoppers. On Facebook Marketplace, you can sell items via the traditional local pickup, exercise caution, of course, when meeting strangers, and also via shipping. They provide some really low fees and some really great promotional opportunities for sellers because they're really trying to emerge as an online reselling marketplace. On Facebook, top sellers are furniture and vehicles, appliances, decor and home goods, electronics, and toys. Just like the types of sellers that would enjoy eBay and Mercari, Facebook Marketplace is great for everything. To learn more about how to get started on Facebook Marketplace and on how to create a Facebook shop and sell that way, check out the blog that we wrote about it here at Vendoo. The next marketplace is Etsy. Etsy is really, really increasing and growing rapidly. If you look at the growth reports of Etsy over the past few years, they are booming. And interestingly, Etsy just acquired the platform Depop in June of 2021. On Etsy, you can sell handmade or custom items, vintage items, some clothing and decor, and craft supplies. And that is it. Etsy's known for crafts, personalized, handmade, home decor, things and stuff of that nature. Etsy is a very popular marketplace with approximately 31.7 active buyers reported at the end of last year. Most Etsy sellers capitalize on homemade items, of course, especially ones that are seasonal or holiday related or personalized for custom events. Etsy has the lowest fees of most platforms at only 5%. So definitely learn more about Etsy, especially if you're a crafty person or a vintage seller. Next is Depop. Depop is poppin'. It is a very cool, emerging, and creative marketplace with a really young customer base. 95% of users on Depop are under the age of 26. With the primary customer being Gen Z, the top selling categories on Depop are vintage, streetwear, one-of-a-kind pieces, and Y2K. Unlike some of the other platforms that definitely focus on just higher end and luxury fashion, Depop is the place for the odds, ends, cool, wacky, funky. It is so much fun to sell there. With over 30 million registered users in over 150 countries, you can sell almost anything on Depop that is not illegal, although they don't allow electronics or perishables, and there is a big emphasis, of course, on fashion. Scrolling through Depop is like scrolling through Instagram. People have super curated shops with a funky vibe. It's quickly becoming one of my top places to sell. They don't provide as many tools as some of the other platforms, but if you're selling trendy, streetwear, vintage, or funky, get your stuff listed on Depop right away. Next is Grailed. Grailed is for the boys. Grailed is a platform for menswear, specializing in designer and streetwear menswear. Grailed is the perfect place to list your men's items or your genderless. Women's items are not prohibited from Grailed. Grailed is becoming more inclusive and unisex, genderless. However, it is known for the men, and the primary customer is the man. Grailed reports having approximately 3 million users. Grailed is super fun to use, has a really interesting aesthetic, and if you look at comps, meaning selling prices, items sell for quite a bit more on Grailed in comparison with the other places. So I wouldn't be in a rush to list your men's items from department stores, but mall brands or better, that is menswear, get listed on Grail. You can learn more about Grail by checking out the blog, The Holy Grailed, see what I did there, that I wrote all about Grailed with expert tips and tricks from one of the Vendoo founders, a Grailed seller, Josh. The next platform is Tradesy, and it implies trades, but it is not about trades. It is about a higher end and luxury women's wear. Kind of Tradesy is to women as Grailed is to men. So I wouldn't rush to get your department store things there. In fact, most of them you won't be able to sell there. Tradesy has a strict list of brands and designers that they allow to be listed. They are definitely going for a higher average sale price and a curated aesthetic. On Tradesy, they white out the background of your cover images for a really chic, classy, boutique, clean-like look. While the fees are a little bit higher on Tradesy, the average sale price is higher. If you have higher end women's pieces, definitely get them on Tradesy. There's a lot of promotional tools to help you sell there. And with Vendoo, you can cross-list to that platform in just a few seconds. Tradesy is great for women's fashion, higher end, and designer. Next is Kidizen. We talked about Grailed for the men, Tradesy for the ladies, and Kidizen is for the kids. Kidizen is your place for children's fashion and select items like toys and games. Interestingly, Kidizen did just release a mommy fashion market, which just means a women's fashion. So you can sell that there as well. Kidizen's all about the little kiddos, accessories, and clothing. Of course, the higher end brands you have, the better they do everywhere. But Kidizen is for anything and everything baby and children. If you're a parent, it's a great place to shop and a great place to sell the items that your children have outgrown. If you're selling super inexpensive children's wear, I do recommend bundling, or on Kidizen, you can actually activate your items to be only available to be sold in bundle, which is a great way to sell inexpensive pieces that isn't supported on the other platforms. So if you have kids pieces, if you're a mommy or daddy, definitely get started selling and shopping on Kidizen today. Finally is Shopify. Having a Shopify store is truly taking your business to the next level. Shopify is a major platform that allows you to create your own e-commerce website but they provide you all of the tools to be a seller, all of the tools to design that website, and they help you with suggestions on how to promote and market that website. Shopify is next level. Unlike Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, and all of these platforms that have a search bar, it's not as if your buyer is searching on Shopify. You actually have your own website, your own address, and they're shopping with you, so you have to bring your customers there. But Shopify is a powerhouse. They have an astronomical audience of 2 million merchants, and Shopify holds a 23% market share of commerce in the United States. Shopify provides so many benefits: low fees, the opportunity to manage your own reselling business, endless tools, resources, and customer support, and so much more. Check out our video about Shopify to learn how to create an account, how to get started, and how to be a successful Shopify store seller. So those are 10 of the many, many places that you can sell things online. Of course, with Vendoo, you can cross-list to all of these platforms to truly maximize your audience. Some platforms have much larger audiences than others, but it only takes one buyer. And some platforms are very niched, and your items will likely perform their best and quickest and for the most profit. So learn a little bit about all of them depending on what you're selling. Use Vendoo to list it everywhere, and happy selling. What is your best reselling marketplace where you yield the most revenue? Tell us below. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time, reseller friends.